Hi, Nick. Welcome to this PyCon Colombia 2020 edition.
Hi.
So thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm super excited about it.
Okay. Why Monadical is supporting events as PyCon Colombia?
So Monadical was originally founded in Colombia, and we came here because the tech scene was amazing and everyone we met was super friendly. There are lots of communities in Colombia, and when we went to the first PyCon last year, we had an incredible time. It was so much fun. It was probably one of the best conferences we've been to worldwide, and so it's definitely something we want to support. We gave a little bit last year, and we're going to try and keep giving more every year, and we hope to see it continue growing.
Nice. Thank you so much for that. Okay, why did you choose to found your company here in Colombia?
So my co-founder Max and I were searching around for some place to found a company. We had a good idea, and we had been living in Bogota with a friend of ours for about 3 months. And we convinced 15 of our friends to come down and visit, and they all had so much fun. And we're like, why don't we just keep doing this? This is great. And we went to some meetups, we talked to some local React developers, and we thought this is a great tech scene, we would love to start a company here. So we started hiring about 3 years ago, and we got 2 developers from Cali. They were awesome, and one in Medellin, and we've just grown from there.
Okay, nice. So please make to us a brief recount about all the slingers and how that become Monadical, please.
Yeah, so the hat I'm wearing is actually the Oddslingers logo, and we started as Oddslingers a few years ago. Oddslingers was a poker site, and our idea was to have pros compete against beginners, but have it be a level playing field, so the pros don't just destroy the beginners. So we started building this poker company for the first 2 years, and we wanted to make it clean and simple and beautiful, one of the only startups doing something like this. And with our team in Colombia, we were having a lot of fun, and we raised some money, it was going well, and then it came to the day where we had to get the license. And to operate a real poker site, you need a license. And we were raising some money, and it was getting a little bit tight, and eventually we told our team, look, we only have 1 more month of salary left to pay you, but we really like working with you. So do you want to keep working together and try other things? And from there, we talked to some of our friends and got consulting work. And since then, we've gone from 4 people back all the way up to 12 or 13 people next week. So it's been an adventure. We're no longer a poker company. We're going to release our poker platform as open source. And now we're just a full stack development company doing Python, Django, front end, back end, everything.
Okay, and what aspects of being a startup helping you to become a consulting company?
Yeah, so Oddslingers was definitely a startup in the true sense of the word. Everyone who joined had a lot of responsibility, and they took on basically any task that we needed to be done in the company. So we had developers doing marketing, we had developers doing some business stuff, and just having everyone share responsibility made people feel empowered. They like being able to make decisions that have a real impact on the company. So this feeling of freedom and empowerment with our employees has made it a very dynamic team. We can take on a lot of things. And we have the experience of building a business, and we know how to do a little bit of marketing, SEO, team building. I think one of our strengths is building a team. And so going from the initial startup to now being a software consultancy, what we've started doing is offering startup as a service to our clients, where if they have an idea and they want to execute on that idea, they hire our team and we'll help them with marketing, hiring, everything they need. We'll scale for them, and then they don't have to think about the difficult things like hiring.
Okay, and you have some positions working remotely, right?
Yeah, so we're a fully remote company. It's a huge part of our culture. And we knew that when we started the company in Colombia, that we'd want to eventually maybe go back and live in Canada or New York and have employees all over the place. So we've tried really hard to build a good remote culture. We give people a lot of vacation time, 31 days of vacation time, plus more if they ask for it. Okay. Flexible working hours. Some of us start at 11, some start at 9, some start at 2 p.m., whatever you want, as long as the work gets done. And we've noticed that when you give employees these freedoms, their work is better. You don't have to work 50, 60 hours a week to have good work. You can work 30 hours and still produce good output. So keeping a good remote culture and giving our employees those freedoms and making sure that there's good work-life balance is super important to us.
Okay, sounds nice. The idea is to happy workers will be
Yeah.
a better word.
Yeah, and a big part of our ethos is that we don't want people to just work for Monadical for our clients. We want you to work for yourself. So we pay our employees to take training on their own time. We give them resources to give talks at conferences, to publish blog posts. If they have a 20% project that they want to work on in their spare time, we'll help them out. And so just building a team of people that do what they love is a super valuable resource when we have ideas later that we want to do. So if one of our team members says, hey, I have this crazy startup idea, let's try it out. You know, we have a team of 12 people now that we can trust who can do good stuff, and we have the resources. So maybe next year we'll start exploring some of our own startup ideas, and anyone we hire is going to be giving us ideas, and that's part of the fun of it.
That sounds great. What is your favorite part of PyCon Colombia?
Oh, that's a hard question. So last year, the keynotes were really good, but the keynotes are really good in a lot of conferences. I think what I remembered was that all of the other talks were also good. And there weren't many marketing talks, right? Sometimes you go to a conference and in the first 10 minutes of the talk, you realize they're just trying to sell you something. But last year, all of the talks were really good, really technical. They had a mix of people from academia, from industry, students teaching about what they learned. It was great to see the whole process and not just one section of the Python community. And the social events were also amazing. You know, I don't know, you should check out the video if you can of last year's social events, but they took the keynote speakers on a party bus, and then we played Tejo, and you know, you did a lot of things that allowed people to see a little taste of Colombia, and that's, a lot of conferences don't take the time to do that, and the organizers are really good for PyCon. They're organized on top of everything, the AV team is awesome, and it's great to see a conference that works so well, and we're happy to support it.
Okay, so thank you so much, and enjoy the event.
Thank you.